6:44 now, a coronavirus relief package is on its way to President Trump's desk. The $900 billion deal was passed last night. And Scripps reporter Joe St joins us live right now from Washington, D.C. with more. Good morning, Joe. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Merry Christmas, an early Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you as well. Now, this new deal includes $600 stimulus checks for Americans. We keep on hearing the term for most Americans. So who exactly is getting these checks, and when can people expect to see that money?
Yeah, it's a little different for everybody, but it depends how much you make, right? The key number is $75,000 a year. If you earn less than $75,000 a year, you're going to receive a $600 stimulus check from the federal government. If you're a single parent out there, someone who is classified as a head of the household, you could actually earn up to $112,000 a year and still receive that $600 stimulus check. And I know the big question you're going to ask next, and that's, well, when could people receive these checks, right? It's going to be relatively quickly. The Secretary of the Treasury announced yesterday that because they've already built the computer program, they've already done this before, they're going to start releasing these checks, depositing these checks for folks that have their bank information on file with the federal government. They're going to be able to direct deposit that money perhaps as early as next week, so before New Year's.
Now, are there any changes to the package that Americans or small businesses should be aware of this time around?
You know what? There is a lot in there for small businesses. Restaurants are going to have access to a bit more paycheck protection loans than they did before. The airline industry is getting relief. That's meant to help protect perhaps an airline worker worried about a furlough or a permanent unemployment situation. So the airline industry is breathing a sigh of relief. And there's another industry that's breathing a sigh of relief as well, and that's the music venues. Places like Las Vegas, my goodness, live concert venues have been hit particularly hard through this pandemic. They have access to $15 billion worth of targeted relief in this legislation as well. So help is on the way for the arts across the country.
That is some good news for us here at home. We've been hit really hard. Now, the content, the text of this bill that wasn't released to the public until late last night. Curious to know if you know why that was.
Well, there's a couple different reasons. One is that by the time negotiators reached a deal, then they looked around and said, all right, who's going to put this to paper, pen and paper? It ended up being over 5,000 pages in length. And then on top of that, after actually writing it, there was a computer glitch inside the U.S. Capitol that prevented the PDF from being formulated. So it may sound like a childish error, but Congress, my goodness, they're known to make childish errors as well.
All right, so this is half of what we saw before, and a lot of people I've been seeing on social media saying, we need more money. $600 is not going to help. It's been 9 months since the last time. When President-elect Joe Biden takes office, are we expected to see more money coming our way? What needs to be done in order to see that happen?
President-elect Joe Biden has tweeted that help is on the way, and Democrats are signaling that they want to do another stimulus relief package when President-elect Biden takes office. But it's a lot easier to say that and send out a tweet than actually do it. As you mentioned, it took 9 months to get a second stimulus check, and we still don't know who's going to control the United States Senate. After the Georgia runoffs on January 5th, we'll have a better picture as to who is going to be in charge of the purse strings, if you will, on Capitol Hill. So stay tuned. We really don't know the answer. This could be the last stimulus check for some time.
Joe St. live from Washington, D.C. Thank you so much. It's always great chatting with you. You're always so knowledgeable. We appreciate it.
Good to see you.